September has been kind of a crazy month considering the early part of the month was well below average, feeling a little bit of that false fall going on. But then just now getting all that climate info hot off the presses, 80 degrees for a high today, and 20 of the last 21 days have been above average. And the warmest day that we had in September, well, that was back on the 18th when we were 87, but there were many days this month that we had low to mid 80s, and overall we ended up really warm for the month, as you would expect in terms of those climate statistics, and well below average for our rain. Also, that has been the trend for the year. We've only had 1 month, March, that has had more than average for precipitation, so we're coming in just shy of an inch under where we should be in terms of the rain. No rain in sight for us today or for the next several days. Lots of clear skies, sunshine right now, upper 70s and low 80s still out there. It will be a little cooler tomorrow though. This decaying cold front just to our north and east is going to push through. We're going to get a wind direction change with this and an increase in winds, and that's about it for now. But as we go into tomorrow, the cooler air will filter in. This big high pressure that has been hanging out in portions of the Ohio Valley and the plains for the last several days, that will become back in control as we get into Thursday and beyond. But as this front kind of pushes through, that high pressure will back off enough to let some of this cooler air drive in from Canada. That also comes with a small increase in cloud cover for tomorrow, but no rain. The clouds will be thin high clouds, so we will still get some sunshine. It's just going to be that filtered sunshine. And we'll see the same thing into Thursday with a lot of those clouds fully pulling out by the time we get to around sunset. And then we'll be back into the warm weather as we go into Friday. Temperatures tonight should fall into the low 50s, pretty on par with the last several nights, although the bigger change will be that increasing cloud cover behind this front. And then the cooler air moves in for tomorrow, aided by this east wind coming in at 10 to 15, drawing in some of that cooler air from high pressure in Canada and bringing that into West Michigan. So we'll be about 73 for some on the cooler side, 75, 78 for others on the warmer side across the lakeshore, where maybe we'll get a little bit of sunshine. But as we go into the weekend, that's when the 80s will rebound. So we'll be starting October out on initially a cooler note tomorrow, but then jumping back up into those warmer temperatures for the weekend. Lots of sunshine, but there are some changes on the horizon as this big high finally moves away. It is going to allow a front that will be building back into the Mountain West to move into the upper Midwest. There's not a lot of rain with this that will be coming in for early next week, but it looks like we'll at least be able to get something, and we'll take that at this point in time because we do desperately need that rain. So the next couple days will be on the cooler side, back to the 80s for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and even Monday, and cooler with rain starting on Tuesday.